Recognized methods of teaching English speaking. 1. Communicative language teaching, CLT. The core idea is speaking is learned by using language to communicate real meaning, not by memorizing rules. Speaking activity. Role play, a real situation, ordering food, asking for directions, etc. Communicative language teaching, CLT, is mainly based on the concept that the main function of a language is communication. As a matter of fact, in Indian schools and colleges, English was through its literature. The old timers like me learnt English by this way only. CLT in a way follows structural method, that is teaching English through its structures. But it emphasizes on the communicative value or communicative function of that structure. The following are the basic principles in CLT. A structure can perform more than one communicative act or function, and a communicative function or act can be performed by more than one structure. The CLT also takes note of socio-linguistic features such as stress, intonation, body language, gestures and gesticulations, etc., and the background, the place where exactly the dialogue takes place, and previous knowledge of the topic under discussion. Further, it lays more emphasis on situational appropriacy than on grammatical correctness. Here are two examples to explain communicative function and structural value. Communicative function is close the window. Now, this communicative function can be realized by the following structures. Close the window, order. Please close the window, request. Could you please close the window? Again, request. Would you mind closing the window? Again, request. Note the intonation. Structure, now this simple structure is used to perform the following functions. This is my car, identifying. This is my friend Sunil, introducing. This is your car, rising tone equals to is this your car. 2. Audiolingual method. The core idea. Speaking develops through repetition, drills, and habit formation. Speaking activity. Pattern drills. Teacher, I am going to school. Students, I am going to work. I am going home. I am going to the market. The audiolingual method is based mainly on receptive skills, namely listening, that is audio, and speaking, lingual. Listening passages play a good role in this method. Students listen to the passage as the teacher reads aloud with correct pronunciation, word stress, and intonation. She also takes care of meaningful pauses. Students listen and catch the right pronunciation as well as understand the story with right emotions expressed by the teacher. Before taking up the reading passage, she also explains the structures through appropriate situations presented in it. Teacher can also use substitution tables to give enough drill of the sentence patterns. 3. Direct method. Core idea. English is taught only in English, focusing on speaking and listening first. Speaking activity. Teacher shows objects or pictures and asks questions without a translation. Direct method of teaching English is very old method. In those days when English was taught through its literature, teachers followed this method. In this method, L1 is almost not used either to explain vocabulary or explaining the sentence patterns in the reading passage. In fact, there is nothing like teaching structures. Teacher reads aloud sentence by sentence and explains the meaning in simple English. Fourth, task-based language teaching, TBLT. The core idea is speaking develops while completing meaningful tasks, not isolated exercises. Speaking activity. Students plan a trip together and present their plan orally. Task-based language teaching, TBLT. This method is almost similar to the project-based learning. Maybe the difference lies in that PBL contains more than one task. The pioneer of this method, also PBL, is Dr. N.S. Prabhu, 1933-2014, the yield specialist for the British Council of India, Chennai. He is renowned for his theory that are method of teaching English through task-based activity. Here, the concept is students in groups take up a task, and while performing the task, they use English using simple structures they are familiar with. For example, setting up apparatus in the lab to conduct an experiment, or drawing figures to illustrate a story, or making models of, say, the human eye with clay and suitable colors, drawing charts, etc. Here, the teacher acts as a facilitator or guide, supplying necessary vocabulary, etc.